Class action lawsuit heading your way, Stanley.
Shane Dawson getting sued by Stanley Cup and Jeffree Star refrigerator got broken? Oh, let's talk about it. This is Rich Lux with the hottest news on YouTube. Well, Shane Dawson finally posted a new video. People are shook. I know I was. He was hyping it up for a while and he was like, my new conspiracy theory video is out right now. I clicked on it and I was hooked. I was like, this is one of his best ones yet. He talked about subjects like the Stanley Cup craze, and we'll talk about that in a minute. The Sephora kids, how cars can hear and listen, know what you're doing, and just like radiation from phones and stuff like that. But we need to talk about we have an emergency because Jeffree Star, refrigerator broke. But before going any further, stop buying Stanley Cups. Get you this one, get you the Paris Hilton. Get you the Paris Hilton one. The Paris Hilton Tumbler is so much more better than the Stanley Cup, but check it out. And she signed it. If you buy, I mean, they're like, it's like, you know, it's not like she signed it, but like she kind of did sign it. But it was kind of like, you know, it's my cat. It's that. I love it. And it says be iconic. You get it at Walmart. I think it's like a couple bucks. So check it out. That's what it looks like. Is this the lid? But anyways, is it lead in it? We'll find out. Anyways, I like it. It's pink. It's Paris Hilton. You know, I'm a big fan. So if you guys can't get a Stanley Cup, get the Paris Hilton tumbler. I mean, it's 40 ounces. Same insulated. Same thing. Okay. Oh, hold on. Let me feed the cat. Be right back. Oh, you guys remember her? Okay. You done? Okay, chat. Let's talk about, there you go, play. Let's talk about what really happened. So Jeffree Star made a video where his refrigerator broke. I can't believe it. How exciting.
Trying to fix my fridge.
What's wrong?
So for 2 years, I forgot I could make ice. So I've lived here for over 3 years, right? On year one, I snapped off the tray and the little doohickey that makes the ice, like the sensor and the tray, I broke it. And then I never repaired it or fixed it. So I was making iced coffee on live and my freezer in my garage had one little chunk of ice left. And I felt homeless and degraded. So I said, damn. And then the whole chat goes, your refrigerator is so much money. What do you mean it doesn't make ice? And I said, I don't know. And then I looked and I found the ice maker down there. And it's broken. So Daddy waited. Hey.
Whatever I want to say.
Chicken. Hey, Barb.
Hey, Wade.
He said 5,000 quiet game.
Get on your phone, Wade. Gift me.
That part.
Hey, Millie.
I'm down to get dark. I'm down to get wild on someone.
Let me see.
So apparently, people in the chat had to let Jeffree Star know that his expensive refrigerator made ice. And let me show you what Jeffree Star had to say. Here we go, roll it. So we'll see what happens. We'll see if Jeffree Star's refrigerator gets fixed and maybe we'll do another Walmart run. I love when my favorite videos from Jeffree Star when he goes live on TikTok is when he takes us to Walmart. Walmart, Target, Best Buy, and then just to see Jeffree just like be a multi-billionaire walking around amongst the commoners. You know what I'm saying? It's so fascinating to watch. It's very interesting. He's very nice to the people, but he's also very like, hurry up, girl, do your job. I didn't want to go home. I want to go home, get on TikTok, hurry up. So anyways, check all that out. So then Shane Dawson, okay, he makes this video where he talks about the Stanley Cups, okay?
Let me see the cup itself.
It's fucked.
What's going on?
I think that's the lid.
Oh.
It smells really and the handle completely burnt off.
Yeah, that is crazy.
I really believed it. I'm so sad about it.
I'm like mad. Well, I'm definitely not gonna buy anymore.
Yeah, right.
Now listen, I know, this is just a Stanley Cup. Who cares? Even if they did fake the video or did it for viral attention, which legally I still can't prove. It's harmless, right? But what it showed me is how gullible we all are to believe what looks like an illusion. Well, guess what? We threw a Stanley in a fire pit. Gone.
Burned to the ground.
Melted, bro. No ice.
There's a class action lawsuit heading your way.
He's a collector. He's a Stanley. He stands for Stanley. He loves it so much. So in the video, he talks about how the marketing strategy for Stanley, was it really real? And he starts to question that Stanley, the whole thing was fake. The whole buzz around it was fake. That's what he was saying. down to the marketing agency, down to the CEO, down to the car burning, and could it withstand the heat? And he decides to test it himself, and he takes the Stanley Cup and he throws it into a fire pit, and they watch what happens. At the end of it, Shane Dawson's opinion is that he feels like the Stanley Cup's craze was just all made up PR marketing. And then he puts in the clip that there's lead in it. I'm just like, wow. So you know who else is going viral? That woman Tessa. I think her name is Tessa. She's the woman who's going.
So, things that my pathologically lying ex-husband lied about. Backstory. I'm gonna try to get as much of this as I can into this video, because I hate when people say follow for part 2, but I'm gonna try. All right, backstory number 1. We met in March of 2020. Georgia got shut down, locked down 2.5 weeks later. We got married January of 2021, and we were divorced August of 2021. So keep in mind that this story is spanning March of 2020 until about June of 2021, because I kicked him out the house on his birthday. So we met online, Facebook dating and Hinge. I will never do online dating again, but that is where I met him. My tire blew on 285 just before Boulder Crest on my way to our first date. Clearly that was a sign. I didn't listen. But my tire blew, and he met me at a gas station. We were supposed to be meeting at Cheesecake Factory, but because the tire blew, he met me at a gas station, fixed my tire, then took me to go get another tire, paid for it. And I just thought, oh my God, this is the beginning of a beautiful romantic story. Boy, was I wrong. So, things he lied about. Every morning he would get on the phone with his brother. We'll call his brother John. He would get on the phone with John, and he would be like, hey, babe, John said good morning, and I'm in the bathroom doing my hair because I still had to go to work at this time. And so I would just say, hey, John, call out, hey, John. And, he would relay.
Tessa. She's the woman who's going viral on TikTok over telling the story about her lying, cheating ass husband. So now she's making her rounds on social media. She's doing interviews. She said that she really didn't make that much money off of it, and it's taking the internet by storm. So if you haven't seen it, it's very detailed series of every time her husband lied to her, down to the part of fake conversations on the phone, down to fake buying a house, and she believed it all. But then she's also getting online backlash, and people are saying that she was stupid enough to believe all that, on top of saying that maybe she was desperate or insecure. And she fires back at them as well. So the thing is, I'll give it to you this way, right? I gave somebody a bottle of, I think it was let's just say a bottle of vodka. I don't know what it was actually. It was given to me about 3 years ago, and it was worth about $200. And it was in a pretty packaging, okay? And it was like a housewarming gift, and people, for some reason, when I had a housewarming party one time, everybody brought me bottles of liquor and stuff like that. My one friend was like, these people don't really know you, because if they really know you, you would know you don't even drink. And I was like, I know. They're all fake. It was like that. But I remember I kept this one bottle. It just looked so pretty, and it was inside a box that turns. It was really crazy. So I kept that for a couple years, right? And then a friend of mine came over, and I was like, hey, it was his birthday. I was like, I have a gift for you. Here, take this bottle of champagne. It's $200. I think it was champagne. It was $200. And he was like, oh, thank you. He's like, you don't have to tell me the price. Just thought that counts and stuff. Like, okay, cool. I turned my back literally for a couple seconds. I literally saw him Google picture, and he saw the price of it. And so he was like, oh, the bottle's actually more than that. And I was like, oh, wow. But it was stuff like that. Tessa, I don't know why she couldn't verify, information. I don't know why she couldn't verify the information that was being said to her. I don't understand it. I don't get why she couldn't say anything about it. Maybe she wanted love so bad. But, I think we've all been in situations where people lie to us, and we just assume that it's true, and then when we find out that it's a lie, we're kind of shocked. But I think that if she was married to somebody, I don't know, because I'm very much the type of person that like, I believe that if you keep looking for something, like, you'll find it, right? So like, I'm not the type of person to be like, give me your phone, let me go through your phone. That is so toxic, and I know if I did that, I would find something to complain about. So it's just very much to keep it open and honest, right? But I think that if she was having some type of suspicion, oh, hold on, let me show you something, guys. Hold on, let me show you something. So like, very much like this. Okay, so I just got through reading this book, right? It's called Don't Believe Everything You Think. It was an easy read. I did it in one day. It's not that big of a book at all. It's even on Audible. It's like $9. It's super easy. I have went through this book, and I kid you not, like, as I was going through it, like, I was like putting a star by things and stuff that I was like, this is genius. See, I put a little asterisk. Here you go. I want to read this to you. It says, you ready? All you have to do is remember that thinking, and look, I'm reading this because somebody out there needs to hear it. Like, this is for that one person out there who needs to hear this. Okay. All you have to do is remember that thinking is the root cause of how we're feeling. Once this brought into your awareness, don't fight the thinking, just become aware that it is your thinking that's causing the ill feeling. Welcome it with love, and it will slowly dissipate before your eyes. Not too long after, you'll return to your natural state of peace, love, and joy. So just like, stop overthinking things. And to even simplify that even more, it said, what if I gave you like a bowl of like murky, dirty water? How would you make it clear? Some people would say that they would boil it. Some people say that they would put it like in a shifter type thing. But if you actually just let that bowl of dirty, muddy water sit, all the stuff would just go to the bottom and all the water would stay to the top. And then you can see. And so those are like the same thing like your thoughts, right? So if you're riddled with thoughts, okay, you're overthinking everything, just stop thinking and let it'll clear itself out, and then you can see it from that perspective. So this book was like a really good read, and it even says in the first couple sentences or chapters, I think chapter 1 or the whatever, it's saying that by the time you finish this book, you will be a totally different person. And I can agree. Not like totally different person, but like my perception has changed, and I'm looking things from like a bigger picture, if that makes sense. That's what this book did to me. So if it's in the YouTube shop, like I'll click it right there, I'll get like a couple cents commission or whatever, maybe $1 if I'm lucky, but it's a really good read. This one sent me back $9, so it wasn't that bad. Okay, so anyways, all that to say this is Shane Dawson's back, Jeffree Star refrigerator is broke in the house, and let me know what you think about that drama. Okay, this is Reesa with the hottest news on YouTube. Mwah.